32 counties and 40 shades of green. St. Patrick plays there on the lights you've never seen. We're all proud to be Irish, not just on March 17. Don't know this bit. Top of the morning to you, laddies. We don't actually say that. Literally, we never say that. Hello, wonderful human beings, and welcome back to my channel. You probably already guessed by now, but I'm Irish. And today is St. Patrick's Day, or as us Irish call it, Paddy's Day. Paddy's Day is a day where all us Irish, Scottish, British, American, Canadian, and probably all of the other countries celebrating Irish culture. I'm pretty sure that the New York St. Patrick's Parade is bigger than the Dublin one. It's kind of mental how much other cultures love and embrace our culture. So it turns out I don't really have a lot of green clothes, and like bright green clothes, so I had to borrow my boyfriend's Hulk t-shirt because it was the brightest green that we have, so that's why I'm wearing a Hulk t-shirt. Just letting you know. We tend to usually wear green on Paddy's Day, so this is my attempt of doing that. So because it's Paddy's Day and I'm Irish, I thought it would be a really nice idea to teach everyone who is not Irish how to be Irish if you want to fit in and impress your Irish friends. Or if nothing else, understand what we're talking about, because a lot of the time people get confused and can't really understand what we're saying. Even if we're speaking English and clearly, a lot of people are like, what do those words mean when you put them together? It makes no sense. So I thought I'd give you a bit of insight on key phrases, key things that we say that you might hear and not know what we're talking about. So I thought I'd start off with greetings, because I've noticed a lot of people get a little bit confused at how we greet people. So I thought I'd just clarify that and make you understand what we're kind of saying. The thing is with some of our greetings, they may sound like we're asking you a question, but we're not really. We are, but we're not. Examples of these are, what's the crack? What's the story? Our favourite one, and probably our most commonly used one, is how are you? We say it real fast, so it's all one word, how are you? And when you break it down, it is obviously how are you, but we're not asking how you are, we're just saying hello. I used to get that all the time when I worked in HMV, and I used to walk past this particular person and I'd say, oh, how are you? And he's like, oh, I'm fine, thank you, how are you? And I was just like, yeah, I'm grand. I got so thrown off by it. I'm just like, oh, he's actually answering me. That never happened. So if you hear someone say, how are you? It just means we're saying hello. If we actually are asking how you are, we usually say something like, oh, how are you getting on? So all three of them just mean hello. And I do want to clarify, we never, ever, 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 ever say top of the morning to you. I don't know where this came from. I don't know who came up with this. It was probably just one Irish person that just said top of the morning to you randomly, and now it's become our thing. We don't say it. We just don't. So one thing us Irish people are famous for is drinking the alcohols and getting a bit giddy, shall we say. So it's no wonder that we have different words that we use for different levels of drunk. You may have heard some of them before, you may have not heard of any of them, but I thought I'd just let you know the different words we use for our drunkenness. Off me tits. Scaldy. I was so scaldy last night. Langard. Locked. Absolutely locked last night. That's my personal favourite. Locked. Flutered. My ma says that one quite a bit. I like it. It's cute. I got so flutered last night. Pissed. I was scuttered. It's another one my mum uses. Scuttered. Oh, I was so shit-faced last night. I was absolutely hammered. Gee-eyed. Rat-arsed. Mouldy. Plastered. Sloshed. Just to name a few. I've no idea where we came up with these, but we're mad. We're just mad. We also have a few words to describe kissing someone as well. Meet. I was meeting them last night. That one can be confusing because people think you're just meeting up with someone, but we mean it by kissing them. Meeting them in the middle, maybe, with the tongues. I don't really know. Shift. I was shifting them last night. Score. That can also be confusing because score, like in America, I think, is like hooking up with someone. But when we're saying we're scoring someone, we're kissing them. And one that paints a lovely image. I was wearing the face off him. You can just picture that, can't you? Just the tongue everywhere, and then you break apart and half the face is gone. You know, it's a lovely image. You really can paint a picture of us Irish. So I thought I'd give you a few key words as well that might come in handy if you're in a conversation with an Irish person, and either you want to impress them or you want to know what they're saying. One of our most popular words would be feck. Ah, feck it anyway. I think it's kind of self-explanatory. It's kind of a nicer way of saying fuck. Gaff, which means house, Going back to someone's gaff means you're going back to someone's house. Deadly. So when you think of deadly, you think of something that will cause you death. It will kill you. But we say it as that was deadly. Like that was awesome. That was so good. That was great. That was deadly. Like another word we use instead of deadly will be class. Like that was absolute class. You know something's good if we say it's deadly or class. Just saying. Shite. That's another obvious one. It's just shit, but we say shite. That was shite. Bagsy. So that's like calling shotgun. It's kind of like calling something to be yours. So it's like Bagsy the front seat of the car or Bagsy that seat. You're saying to everyone that I'm having that. This is mine. Bagsy it. It's so vital. If someone calls Bagsy before you, they have it. There's nothing you can do about it. They have it. Tight. So everyone knows what tight means, but we use it in a different context. So we would say, oh, that's so tight. Like, oh, that's so annoying. Or that's so shit. Ma. That might be an obvious one as well. We call our mothers ma. When's dinner, ma? Life's too short to say ma'am, so ma. Ma will do. Scabby. We'd say like, oh, don't be so scabby, which means like, don't be so mean. Tato. You might hear this a lot from Irish people. A lot of us love Tato. And Tato is a brand of crisps. They do a wide variety of flavors and different types of crisps, but the brand name is Tato and we absolutely love them. Some of us even put them in sandwiches. So we have a Tato sandwich. You might hear that a lot if you're talking to an Irish person for long enough. Tato sandwich. So I'm going to wrap up with a few key phrases that we use. Few naggins, be grand. We say grand a lot. So grand is just like great or good or fine. And a naggin would be a quarter bottle of vodka. We call the half bottles of vodka shoulders and then we just call the rest of it vodka. So when we say few naggins, be grand, we mean a few quarter bottles of a spirit, it'll be fine. Jesus. We say this quite a lot and basically it's just in place of Jesus. You know, people say, oh, Jesus Christ. We say, ah, oh, Jesus. Jesus, it's 6 o'clock and not a child in the house washed. That just basically means it's 6 o'clock and nothing's been done. Ah, sure, you know yourself. We say that quite a lot and it's basically like, you know what I mean. It's basically what it means. So come here to me. What we mean by this isn't come over to me because you're probably quite close to them if you're talking to them. But basically what all we mean is listen. So listen. Come here to me. Stall it. And what we mean by that is just let's head over. So to put it in a sentence, we'd say, oh, let's stall over to your gaff, which just means let's head over to your gaff. And last but not least, 33 and a turd. Now you might have thought that I just said turd, as in like poo. That's what it sounds like, but it's not what I meant. A lot of us Dublin folk don't tend to pronounce our THs. Don't know what it is. I don't know what we have against THs, but a lot of us tend not to use them. So when we say 30, we say 30. So I get this a lot when I'm over in Scotland. People ask me to say 33 and a turd. And when I got my first flat over here, my rent was £333 and 33 pence. No word of a lie. They must have just known I was Irish. So that's just a few key phrases and words that us Irish use pretty much on a daily basis. So hopefully this video will be helpful if you ever bump into an Irish person and they're talking and they use any of the Irish words that I've put in this video or Irish sayings. You'll know what they're talking about now and maybe be able to converse with them a little bit better. Please give this video a wee thumbs up if you enjoyed it and please leave some comments in the comment section. You can let me know if you're Irish or you have Irish friends or if you heard any of these sayings before or if you have any sayings in your culture. Let me know. I'd love to read them. And please let me know if you want me to do any more videos about Irish culture or Irish language. We actually have our own language that we never use, but I could probably teach you a few of the Irish words that I know. And I can do a video about like Irish traditions or Irish food or drink. I can do anything. So if you want to know more about the Irish culture, let me know in the comments section and I'll be sure to do it. Because I'm proud to be Irish and I should embrace my culture a bit more, especially over in Scotland. Make sure I don't lose it. So that's all for now. Bye!